Hey guys, my name is Ginger. Welcome to the blog Ginger and Zimt. And today is Wednesday, September 14th, and I am returning from a blogging hiatus. We had quite the summer. My kids, first of all, my kids went back to school a week ago. Yay! So I'm now trying to reestablish my school year routine, and that is going to include trying to reestablish my hobby and habit of blogging. It has been a horrible, horrible, horrible summer for my family. I lost my mom this summer. My mom and I have unfortunately had a lifelong, very tragic mother-daughter relationship. I was adopted as an infant. My parents divorced when I was 3, and they lived on separate ends of California. And so between that and a whole lot of other stuff, it's like my mom, the mother-daughter relationship that's supposed to be like this or like this ended up being like this. And through the years, it just got worse and worse and worse. And the issues kept piling up, and it was horrendous. And so in recent years, it was bad. It was really bad. So I lost her this summer, and that in and of itself was very traumatic, and I will post about that another time. I actually tried to film this video a little bit ago this morning and tried to talk about the actual event and what happened and everything, and I got so choked up I couldn't finish it, and I'm now starting again, and I will tell you the story of what happened another time when I can get through it without choking and bawling and being a mess. But basically, I lost my mom. And the grief is absolutely and utterly horrendous. I feel everything, every single human emotion I could possibly feel, all at the same time. I loved her with all my heart, despite all the problems that we had together. I figured out as an adult, and finally came to understand as an adult, that my mom had what was very likely a combination of major personality disorders that really unfortunately prevented her from being able to maintain strong interpersonal relationships with people. And so she was alone, and she chose that, and she had a dog whom was her like golden egg, and that was a very interesting relationship that I'll talk about some other time. But really what this video is a video about grief and how crazy grief is, you know? I think that because our relationship was so broken, I always thought that if she passed away, I mean, of course it would be sad and horrible, but I wasn't expecting this, what I'm experiencing emotionally now. I mean, it's like the whole lifetime coming back at me, you know? It's hard, very hard. Anyway, I plan to do other videos, to do like a weekly segment. I say that with a grain of salt because there have been multiple times that I've said that I was going to do a weekly segment on something, and then when I get off track with blogging, it never happens. But this is another weekly segment that I kind of hope to do, is kind of talk about the grieving process, because I know we're all going to go through grieving in our lives, and we all grieve differently. And like, seriously, I had no idea it was going to be like this. No idea. It was going to bring up everything. And when you feel every single emotion at the same time, it's like, it floors you. It floors me. I get floored by it. You can't process all of it. But anyway, there's a lot of anger, right? And a lot of kind of negativity. and I was having an issue with that. And one of the things that I want to do is find a way to celebrate her and some of my favorite parts of her. Because she had a lot of parts that I didn't really like, but she had a lot of parts I adored and I loved. So I like to do style posts. That's kind of like one of the things that I have done more on my blog than others, are some style posts. And my mom had an incredible sense of style. She had this external persona that was pure perfection, and she dressed impeccably. And so I now have all of her costume jewelry, and I kept a large number of her scarves and wraps and things like that. And so I like to participate in style challenges on Instagram, and I do talk about that when I do my weekly What I Wore posts. Actually, I forgot. The last time I did a style post, I announced that I'm renaming it to My Styling Bliss, and I actually haven't posted since then, so I forgot about that. So My Styling Bliss, which are What I Wore posts, are now going to have every Wednesday. The outfit that I choose for Wednesday is going to be called Wednesday Mournings, Mournings, as in I'm in mourning. And that's when I'm going to do these grief segments. But I'm also, in terms of style, and what I'm trying to get to is I am going to, for those days and for those style challenges on Instagram, I'm choosing items that were hers in memory of my mom and her great style. So I've done that today. Oops, knocking over my camera. I've done that today here. I'm wearing one of her necklaces, and I'm wearing this beautiful scarf that you can't see in video, so I don't know why I just tried to do that, but I'll show you pictures of it. I'm wearing this beautiful scarf and these gorgeous colors, and it has hummingbirds on it. There we go. I love hummingbirds. In fact, I'm sitting out here on my patio right now, and I'm surrounded by hummingbird feeders, and the hummingbirds are flying around, kind of attacking each other in the background here. My mom loved hummingbirds as well, and had many feeders around her house. And so this is a scarf that I have tied as a vest, and there are hummingbirds all over it. So in honor of my mother today, I am wearing her items, and I have it tied like a vest, and I'll include a pic in my blog post. If you are catching this on YouTube, I will that's part of my learning curve, is I'm still learning how to do YouTube. So I'll try to figure out how to get a picture in this video so you could see it. But anyway, so yeah, Wednesday mornings now, in honor of my mother, I'm wearing her stuff. There we go. So as I go through this grieving process, I really am trying to be mindful, and I'm trying to balance all the negative energy feelings that I get with some positive ones. I'm allowing myself to feel what I feel, because that's important, and I know that, but I do kind of judge myself on it. And through that, I am trying to find the good in it. So this is just my way, my little way of remembering that and kind of bringing my focus back into that. Because my gosh, she has always loved clothes, and she's always been such an incredible dresser. So thank you, Mom, for teaching me those skills. Because, you know, I've rebelled against so many of the things that she taught me in life, but that luckily is like the one thing that I've always held on to, is how to put together an outfit and how to look finished when you leave the house. So thank you, Mom. I love you, and I will always remember you, and I will always appreciate that about you. All right, so there we go. That's enough for today. I'm gonna say goodbye for now, because the feelings are coming back. I'm probably gonna start bawling again. Yay. Grief sucks. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.